It was 1945, and the last bombs fell over Europe, marking the end of the Second World War. A war that has gone down in history as one of the darkest years for the whole world. Countries were destroyed. Many lost everything. Difficult times lay ahead. But none of this stopped a young man from moving forward. His name was Adolf Wirth, and in April 1945 he established a wholesale company in Kunzelsau in the Hohenlohe region of southern Germany, supplying screws, nuts and bolts. But we will get back to that later. I actually wanted to begin my story a little bit more cheerful. So let me start again, this time in 1974, on the opposite side of the globe in a small garage in Onehunga. There, 25-year-old Paul Lucas established a business, supplying machined componentry and special fasteners, called Engineering Distributors Limited. In 1976, Chris James joined the company as a shareholder. Together, Paul and Chris started to concentrate on the distribution of metal fasteners. A few months later, the major fasteners manufacturer in New Zealand granted the company a highly valued distributorship for small fasteners. The range expanded to include bolts, nuts and hinges. The import license was removed and a separate company, Global Fasteners Limited, was established to import stock from Asia. From 1986 to 1992, sales exceeded 10 million per annum and 40 more staff members joined the EDL team. And now we can go back to Germany. Meanwhile, the small business founded by Adolf Wirth was passed on to his son Reinhold, who turned his father's company into one of the worldwide leaders in the distribution of fasteners. Paul Lucas and Chris James decided to sell EDL to the Wirth Group. But this isn't the end of my story. The joining of the Wirth Group marked the start of a new era. The EDL headquarters moved to its current premises at Airport Oaks. Our biggest customer, Fisher & Paykel, moved their assembly lines overseas. EDL successfully accommodated this change and still enjoys supplying this iconic company today. EDL widened its product range by adding chemicals and consumables. The same year, the Atorn brand was launched and Kanban was introduced. In 2011, the construction of the famous Forsyth Bar Stadium was completed, for which EDL supplied specialised structural fasteners. A new management team was set up and the first new EDL shop opened. Today, what started in a small garage in Onehunga is a member of one of the biggest fasteners distributors in the world, though we still consider ourselves as a New Zealand company. With 16 branches nationwide, over 130 employees and a yearly turnover of 30 million New Zealand dollars, Chris James's little business developed into a leader in the national market. We are Kiwi. We are Fasteners. We are EDL.